Well, I definitely screwed up my my audio config for a second there. Okay, my mic should be live right now. So hopefully this is working. Please let me know in the chat. But basically, I wanted to start a totally different game and move away from Fire Emblem for a second. So I decided to pick up Platinum and do a hardcore Nuzlocke of it. And if you're not familiar with the normal Nuzlocke rules, I've listed all the rules for a hardcore Nuzlocke here on the layout right now. The first two are the main Nuzlocke rules. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead. I have to either release it or put it in a box. And when you go to a new location, a new route, or a new cave, or whatever, you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter. So anything after that, you have to ignore. I'm playing with the duplicates clause. So if, for example, I've already caught a Starly and I find my first encounter in a new location is another Starly or a Staravia or a Staraptor, which doesn't appear in the wild here, then that doesn't count as my encounter. I just move on to the next one. I like that rule because I think it promotes team diversity. Like, I'm not just going to catch the same thing over and over again. And actually, in this game, there are some good balance reasons to do that. Because, for example, you can catch Magikarp just about anywhere with the old rod. So that means you can just build a team full of Gyarados and sweep the game with that. And I don't want to do that. I think it's kind of boring. So I will use a Gyarados, but I won't use more than one. The fact that this rule about having caught something, meaning I have to skip, applies even if something's already dead. So if I have a Gyarados and I lose it, I can't then go get a Magikarp and raise another Gyarados. I have to find some other way to progress through the game. To determine whether I'm getting a new location where I can get a new encounter, that's controlled by the Met At location on Pokemon's summary screen. So in this game, that's kind of relevant right at the beginning because we actually get our starter on Route 201. So that means I don't get another encounter on that route. My starter is my first encounter. For a hardcore Nuzlocke, there are a couple extra rules. The first one being that you must play on set mode. And the distinction there is... Actually, I haven't changed the setting yet. The distinction there is you have two options, set mode or switch mode, if you're not familiar. And in switch mode, when you're fighting an opposing trainer, then whenever they send out a new Pokemon, you get an option to immediately switch to a different Pokemon before they send it out. So that means you can just counterpick every single opponent you face. It's pretty boring. Whereas on set mode, they send out a new Pokemon, then you have to switch into that. If you want to switch Pokemon, you have to do that on your following turn. Give up your attack and take damage, presumably. So I'll change my options around here. And I'll leave Battle Scene on for the animations. I do have Speed Up enabled, so I can just plow through the battles if I feel like they're taking too long. To answer a question in the chat, if the first Pokemon I encounter is something I don't want, I could not catch it if I want to, but there's no real reason to do that because I don't get any benefit from not catching it. So if I don't catch that thing, then I just lose my encounter for that. The next rule, no items may be used in battle, so I can't use any healing items or any of the X items or guard spec or anything like that, any of the battle items to help me out. All I can use are Pokeballs to catch things or other kinds of balls, and held items. Held items are okay. And then the last hardcore rule is there's a level cap, basically setting a limit for each stage of the game, so I can't just grind to level 50 right at the beginning and take 10 hours to do that and then plow through the rest of the game. And that level cap is the level of the next gym leader's ace. So in this first section, the first gym leader is Rourke. His ace is a Cranidos at level 14. So that means I can level everything up to 14 or even almost to level 15, but not quite, before I start the battle with him. And then once I start the battle, like if something's almost level 15 and they level up during the battle, that's okay. But if you overlevel before the next gym leader and you break the level cap, then that Pokemon can't fight anymore until we beat the gym leader and raise the cap again. And then once I have all 8 badges, the cap will be set by the fourth Elite Four member, who is Lucian, and he has a level 59 something or other. I forget what his ace is. So I've never done a Nuzlocke before. I've never even attempted one. So this is my first time. I did do a little bit of scouting in this game in that I started playing it casually last week. And just wanted to get a feel for it again. And make sure I remembered all the mechanics correctly. And I've done quite a bit of theory crafting while I was bored during work this past week as well. So I do have a plan for what I'm going to do for the first part of the game. And we'll talk through that here in a minute. So my choice right at the beginning is between Turtwig, Chimchar, and Piplup. And I'm going to pick Chimchar. Because I think the fire type is the best starter for this region. And actually there's a very good reason to pick Chimchar on this game for the sake of an early encounter I might get, which we'll come to in a minute. So, there's Chimchar. And let's see, I got an app here that I can see the stats already. My Chimchar is Hardy Nature, which is neutral. Hidden Power Ground. So let's see here. I'll put my IVs in the chat as well. So pretty mediocre overall. 20 HP, 11 attack, 10 defense, 11, 10, 11 for special attacks, special defense, and speed. But neutral nature is okay, I think. Just doesn't really mess anything up, so that's fine. And let's see. It is male. 7/8 of the time the start is going to be male. I'm going to lead off by leering first. Piplup's probably going to growl me, and this helps mitigate the stacking of the attack drops. Yeah, Modest Starly coming soon. Yeah, I believe it. In my casual playthrough, I got a timid Magikarp, so that's fun. Emily, the numbers below the badges are the level cap for the next badge. So the first one you can see is 14. That's for Rourke's badge. So until I beat Rourke, I can't go to level 15. Or if I do, I have to bench that Pokemon immediately. Okay, we'll zoom through some of these cutscenes. And now we have the running shoes. So like I said, I don't get any encounters on Route 201 because I already got my starter there. I can get something here at Lake Valor though. And I'm playing in the daytime right now, which actually limits the number of different Pokemon I can get in these early routes, which kind of works in my favor because of the duplicates rule. Okay. And there is a tiny mushroom right here. And potion person. Okay, so I need some Chimchar nicknames. Feel free to suggest some in the chat right now. Although I do have some ideas, so if you come up with something really clever, then I might go with it, or else I do have a thought myself. Atlas brings up trait evolutions, and actually I have changed this. The one thing I have done to the ROM here is I've applied the universal Pokemon randomizer so that it changes the trait evolutions into level evolutions instead. So that means the normal like the generic trait evolutions like Kadabra and Alakazam are all level 37, I believe. So you just level them to 37 and they evolve. For the ones that evolve while traded and holding an item, you just have to have them hold the item and level up. So that makes things easier. I could also just cheat. I mean, I'm playing on my Nintendo PC, so I could easily save the game and then just go open my save in PK Hex and evolve things that way. So I have options. Let's see. Simon, Sun Wukong, Monkey Kong, Chimichanga. I like Chimichanga, but it's too long actually. It's only 10 characters. Harambe. Okay, a lot of people like Hideyoshi, so I'll go with that. Oh, I also set the instant text setting, so that'll make things go faster too. I can tell my tiny mushroom that I just got. And actually, I do want to do one other thing. I'm going to do another cheat here. What's that? And theoretically, yes. Okay. I did put in an action replay code to get me a bunch of items that I would just have to grind for basically off stream. So all of the shards I need for the move tutors or the heart skills for the move reminder, I've just got 995 of those now. And I've also got all of the EV boosting items and a bunch of rare candies. I don't intend to use these right at the beginning. And for the rare candies, my intent is basically, if I get to the point where I'm right about to face a boss and the only thing I'm going to do is go grind somewhere, and there's no other like trainers for me to fight, then I'm just going to rare candy up to save time on the stream. So to compensate for that, I do intend to do pretty much all of the optional content that I can find. So I think technically the optimal play all the time is to avoid all the optional trainers whenever possible, just grind on weak wild Pokemon until you get to the right levels. I think that's kind of boring. So I'm going to try to do all the trainer fights and explore some of the side dungeons and everything. So I should be pretty close to on level most of the time, and I won't need to do a lot of rare candying. Rocky Hankin asks, why 995 and not 999? I think it's because 999 is the actual cap, and if you like find these things on the overworld, you won't be able to pick them up if you have 999 of them. It is possible to change the number you get in the code. You just have to replace the hex expression for 995 with whatever number you want. Okay, so using that code actually did mean I lost my free potion, but wait, now that I've done that, I can buy the rest of my equipment. So I'm going to buy 10 Pokeballs. If you buy multiples of 10, you get a free Premier Ball as well. So I get 11 balls for that. I'm going to buy a couple of, let's see, 4 potions, 3 antidotes, and a Paralyze Heal. Now in this game, in this generation, I'm pretty sure this is the one where they changed it so you don't die of poison if you're running around in the overworld. You just, once the Pokemon gets to 1 HP, the poison disappears. But I haven't actually tested that. I don't really want to try it. But I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So here in this route, I can get another antidote, so now I have 4. And I think right now I have to go back home and talk to Mom, so we'll do that real quick. Okay, now I can start killing things. So the thing with the early game here is, because I'm playing in daytime, I can only find I cannot find Cricket Tot on these opening routes. So on Route 202, remember I can't get anything here, but on Route 202 I can only find Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. And I like all three of those actually. So I don't want to get Cricket Tot because Cricket Tot sucks. Now right now I'm not going to kill this Bidoof. I'm going to go to Route 202 and go get my encounter there at level 6. Just because I want to avoid any kind of unfortunate crit if my Chimchar gets too strong. Yeah, I kind of agree on the poison changes. I feel like it's a bit lame that it just dissipates. And then I think, was it Gen 6 where it just stopped having any overworld effect? I think it was Gen 6. So there is a reason why I'm not going to Lake Valor first. I will go there eventually. In fact, pretty soon probably. But basically, the only thing I can get at Lake Valor are Bidoof and Starly. So what I'm going to do is, whenever I encounter one of those things elsewhere in the game, then I'm immediately going to go back to Lake Valor and get the other one. But I would actually prefer to see them here over Shinx, probably. So we'll see what we get. Okay, Bidoof. Nice. How much bribery will you take for you to catch Cricket Tot? Well, a lot, because I couldn't... I'd have to wait till nighttime for that. Okay, so I do less than half. Now Bidoof would die to a crit, so I can't afford to weaken this anymore. If I get a crit and it's dead and I lose my encounter. So, I'll just throw a Pokeball now. Luchi, I don't get a Route 201 encounter. My Chimchar is my Route 201 encounter. Alright, Bidoof nicknames? I don't think Bidoof will be our ace, although he's kind of useful in the early game. It'll be interesting to see what ability it has. Female Bidoof. I do like Doofus. Oh, Yup Yup is cute too. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. Yup, here we go. Okay, so now I have Bidoof, and that means the only thing I can get at Lake Valor, or not Lake Valor, Lake Verity? I think it's Lake Verity, is Starly now. So we'll go get that. And in the meantime, actually I'm not going to train anything yet. So for the same reason, I'm just going to go in with my level 6 Chimchar and catch the Starly. Right away, nice. Level 2 is kind of annoying, it means I have to train it a little longer, but that's okay. Ooh, so it actually would have died to crit, I shouldn't have done that. But suboptimal play. Let's go Starly nicknames. Yeah, the Pokemon art and the layout is from home. Claude. It is male. Or Shigure. You know what? I like Claude. He is our favorite flyer, after all. Okay, so 3 Pokemon right off the bat. And let's see, I got... Ooh, interesting. So Bidoof has these IVs. So Bidoof is naughty. Oh, man, I keep getting such mediocre stats. So naughty 16, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7. And Starly is Rash, which is... So naughty is plus attack minus special defense. And Starly... I think there's a better way for me to copy this. Maybe not. Oh crap, I was showing the wrong things. I was looking at the calculated stats of the IVs. Okay, so that means Bidoof is actually 0, 5, 24, 24, 15, 19. So terrible HP IV. And Starly is Rash, 3 HP, 12 attack, 4 defense, 24 special attack, 22 special defense, 9 speed. So yeah, the first Bidoof stats were wrong. And then Chimchar actually is much better stats than I thought, so against neutral nature. The first IV is HP, by the way. HP, attack, defense, special defense, speed. 20, 20, 14, 17, 18. So my Chimchar is pretty much above average. That's pretty nice. And neutral nature, so that's so these are okay. I guess. I mean, I would love to have an attack boosting nature, but at least it's not an attack decreasing nature on Starly, and we can work with this. In fact, I don't think natures and IVs matter that much in a non-ROM hack Pokemon game, because I don't think any of the trainers have EVs at all, and I'm pretty sure all their IVs are like 15 across the board, or maybe they're zeros. But I think we're in good shape here. So we'll start training this squad. Oh, the one thing I didn't check was Bidoof's ability. We'll get to that in a second. So we're going to do some classic switch training here to get ready for the real brood. Or yeah, trainers. Targets Ember. And Yup as Unaware, which I think is the better ability early on. Bidoof can have either Unaware or Simple. The problem with Simple is that Bidoof doesn't get a real boosting move other than Defense Curl for a long time. I think it gets Cursed in this game, but that might be an egg move. But in the meantime, Growl drops its attack by 2 stages, Leer drops its defense by 2 stages, so it does pathetic damage if it faces a Growl, and if Bidoof gets Leer, then suddenly it's taking quadruple damage from a crit, because half defense and crits are worth double damage in this game, so that gets really scary really fast. So I really like Unaware, actually. I think it's better for the early part of the game where Bidoof's going to be useful. I'm going to go put Chimchar stab move first, and we'll keep going. So I would have much preferred to get them at like level 4, because then this process would go a little faster. But I think there is a legitimate skill in doing the first bit of grinding here. You not lose your first couple of Pokemon really quickly, so it's worth showing. So the first trainer coming up just has a Starly, I believe. At like level 5. So it's not a huge threat, but I do want to get everyone up to like level 6 or so to get through there. Yeah, Bidoof could get like Yawn, Amnesia, Super Fang. It's not a bad idea. I think by the time I can do that, I will have much better Pokemon to use. And I don't really want to use a dedicated HM slave. I'd rather have 6 good Pokemon and just have the HMs spread out among those. There are 8 HMs in this game. All of them but Tifa are required at some point. That's kind of annoying, but they're not horrible. I mean, Cut's kind of bad, but still, it's like 50 power. It's okay. So basically, once Claude and Yup Yup get to level 5, then I'll probably start having them train themselves, not switching all the time. But in the meanwhile, I just don't want to lose them to anything. Yeah, Waterfall plus Strength is good coverage, actually. I think in this generation, it's only resisted by Empoleon and Ninja. So I'm going to use that actually later on, but probably not on Bibarel. But yeah, water normal coverage is really good. Starly is really strong though. If you're not aware, if you never played Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, Starly is probably the best early route bird there's ever been in Pokemon. Now, I can't speak for Gen 8 because I haven't played it at all. I don't know what goes on there. But Starly gets pretty fast. The Staraptor gets pretty fast. Got great attack. Really strong stab moves against Brave Bird. You can teach it return really early in Platinum. And it gets close combat when it evolves into Staraptor as well. So just awesome Pokemon. It gets Intimidate when it evolves into Staravia. So another amazing ability for Nuzlocke, I think. Can't speak from experience because, like I said, this is my first one. But I think it'll be really strong. Probably be a main team member until it dies, which I hope never happens. Oh yeah, so in Gen 8, can you get Corviknight like super? Well, the Rookidee the Prevo, I guess. It's cool that you can get a Steel Flyer early on. That's awesome. Oh, Dialga resists water normal coverage as well. Yeah, there was a question about can I use dead Pokemon as an HM slave? The answer is only if I absolutely need it to progress. So if I have no other Pokemon that can learn it, then I can go catch something to use the required HM. But that does mean, like, if I've lost everything that can use Surf, for example, and I have to go catch something. Well, I should say, if I don't want to teach Cut to someone, but they're the only Pokemon I have left that can learn it, then too bad, so sad. I have to delete one of their moves. No way around it. Swellow is really good. It's probably the second best early bird, I think. And Guts is real strong. It's annoying to use in-game. Because you just have to manage your HP better and like get the status and then go into a boss fight if you need it. But you can definitely do that. So if you're a really dedicated Nuzlocke, I think that's a common strategy. Like intentionally set up Guts, and then you can just heal with potions before battle instead of going to the Pokemon Center. Okay, so Claude learned Quick Attack. Now it's basically competent. Quick Attack is just better than Tackle. In this generation, Tackle is still 35 power, 95 accuracy. Quick Attack is 40 and 100. In Gen 5, Tackle becomes insane, but in Platinum, it's still pretty weak. But now I think Yeah, I'm gonna switch to training Yup for a bit. Yeah, Hideyoshi is a Conquest reference. Not the best game called Conquest, but a game called Conquest. I'm gonna have Claude take this out. See, and that's the scary thing in this generation, with crit still doing double damage. Like I just took, what was it, 7 on this B-Dude, so I can play around crits a lot. And I think in a normal Pokemon playthrough, you don't really worry about crit luck. You're not really playing around it because, you know, you can save before a boss, and if you get unlucky, you just restart. But I have to be very aware of what things can kill me on a crit and try to play around it at all costs. So I think bulky Pokemon are going to be a lot better than a normal Pokemon playthrough would be. Yeah, I wish you could get Braviary early on. I guess you can in Black. Is it White 2 that has Braviary? I think you can get one kind of early there, I believe, and that's pretty cool. But it sucked how the version exclusive birds in Black and White came in so late. I used to play competitive Pokemon a bit, and I really enjoyed doing bulk up Braviary in like low tiers. One of my favorite sets ever in any Pokemon is just like substitute healing move and then Calm Mind or bulk up and then attack with great coverage. So I remember back in Gen 5, I really enjoyed using sub Calm Mind Latias, and low tiers sub bulk up Braviary was pretty fun. Yeah, Rip Gale Wings. Talonflame was really awesome in Gen 6. And honestly, I don't think it was that broken. It's just a cool ability. Crit. So basically at this point, whenever I'm getting into yellow health, I'm just going to run back to the Pokemon Center. There's no reason for me to mess around with that kind of thing. Because the last thing I want to do is switch Chimchar into an attack, and then Chimchar attack, not kill, and get killed by crit. Okay, so Chimchar Hideyoshi just learned Taunt, and that's going to be useful potentially here in a bit. Let's continue with Yup and Claude. So like I mentioned, the other encounter that we've been seeing is Shinx. Shinx can have two abilities, either Rivalry or Intimidate. I would much rather see, if I encounter Shinx in the next area I'm going to go to, I would much rather see Intimidate than Rivalry. Because what Rivalry does is it increases your attack power by 25%, the damage you do, if you're attacking a Pokemon of the same gender, but decreases it if they're the opposite gender, and that's annoying some of the time. Whereas Intimidate is just always a strong ability to have. What's my plan to beat Rourke? You will find out here in just a little bit. I do have a pretty solid idea that I think was going to work well. But we'll get to it when we come. Shit. So I would have died there. That had been another crit. That was bad. Yeah, I guess it's not really helping that my Starly is pretty bad. So I'll have to keep that in mind. Like when it gets intimidated when it evolves, it's still not going to be super bulky. I mean, it never will be anyway, but I'll have a particularly weak one. How long will I be streaming today? I don't really know. See how it goes. I did eat lunch early, so should be good on that front. I don't think I'll have to take a food break or anything like that. Yeah, so, but that near miss with Starly a minute ago was one of the reasons why I think there is like something interesting about doing this training right at the beginning, because later in the game, like grinding, you can make grinding really, really boring because you'll have like level 15 plus Pokemon. You can always go back to one of these early routes and just take forever grinding against Pokemon that are absolutely no threat to you. But now, they can actually hurt you. So you do have to be careful. How often do I think I'll stream this? I don't know. I think it'll be Sundays for a while. I do have some other stuff going on in the next few weeks, so I'll have to take a break a couple times coming up, but I wanted to get started now. Okay, so Claude's actually, a reasonable level now to progress through the rest of the route. I'm gonna keep training Bidoof for just a second. Yeah. So just in case, like I actually don't want to train all three of my Pokemon to super high level because I still need to catch stuff in the future. So I want to have one who's relatively weaker, so that they can't accidentally kill things. And that'll be Bidoof for a bit. So I'm gonna get Bidoof to level 6, and then I think I'm gonna just start progressing through the rest of the game after that. Yeah, I'm sure Bidoof could beat a male rivalry Shanks. I haven't been paying that close attention. Okay, so I think we're good here. Just heal up, and then we'll start making our way through Route 202. One-shot kill. Okay, so this guy has a level 5 Starly. Nice. And a level 5 Bidoof here. Okay, Burmy, I will switch to Hideyoshi for. Okay, so Claude learned Wing Attack. That's one of the reasons why Starly is so good early on. It gets a decent stab move, actually a pair of decent stab moves with Quick Attack right at the beginning. So 60 power, 90 with stab. Flying has really good coverage for a while, so we're going to be using mainly Claude to progress through the rest of these early routes. Okay, and yep, that's everything for here. The Stardust tucked in this corner. Okay, thanks, Looker. Now we got to deliver the package to Barry at the town map. And once we've done that, we'll trigger the next event we have to do. There are 2 trainers to fight in here. These 2. I'm not going to battle them yet. Let's save that for a bit. Okay, so I got to find the clowns for the Poketch, which is really simple. Alright, we did it, fam. Why did I choose the Fire Starter? Chimchar has really good moves. Fire is really useful. There aren't many fire types in Sinnoh, and Chimchar, or Infernape, is pretty clearly the best one. Infernape has it learns close combat, which is an amazing move. You can get Flamethrower really quickly in this game, and then it gets a decent amount of other coverage moves, like you can teach it Shadow Claw or Grass Knot or Thunder Punch. It's just a really good Pokemon, and I think it synergizes really well with some other stuff that we can get early on. Yes, I still can evolve Chimchar with the cap of 14, so I should get a Monferno before we face the first gym. The one thing I have to be careful about, though, is if I battle the gym trainers beforehand, I don't want to use Monferno against those and accidentally get to level 15 and then it would be benched. But actually my plan is not to use Monferno against the first gym anyway. We'll see other options. Okay, so west of Jubilife, this guy gives us the Old Rod, and we're going to use that in a minute. But first, I'm going to go to Half Shield. Yeah, I'm going to go to Route 204. There are, again, because it's daytime, there are 3 things I can find here. Budew, Wurmple, or Shinx. I would prefer Budew or Shinx, not Wurmple. And if I get Shinx, I would really rather it be Intimidate and not Rivalry, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Budew, that's fine. I'm just gonna start throwing Pokeballs because I think Yup Yup might be able to kill a Budew with a crit. Okay, just in case there's some kind of horrible damage roll going on, I'm going to switch out. This Buddy's being really obstinate. Five left. Okay, finally. So, Budew nickname. Oh, Dedue is good. Although, actually, male Budew, I think I prefer Lawrence. So, good suggestion, Moon 42. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. So this little guy is sassy nature, which is plus special defense minus speed. And then the IVs are 5, 8, 30, 13, 2. So 30 special attack IV, that's pretty cool. Everything else is horrible, but that's how it goes. But it also has hidden power fire. I don't know the power. My tool here does not show me that. But if someone could run that, actually, that would be useful. But HP fire is pretty good on Budew. Okay, so pretty good counter there. So I've got that little guy. And actually, Lawrence should be able to sweep Rourke pretty easily. So my plan now is to... Yeah. I will train this guy and use him for the first gym. I do have a backup alternate option to sweep Rourke, other than Morferno. So I'll show you how that works too. Let's get to that. Yeah, the speed is pretty bad, but I think if I can evolve it into Roselia pretty quickly, then it should be more than fast enough for everything I needed to do for a while. Okay, so I got my team of 4 right now, and then I can get. There is actually a boss fight. The second rival battle is right over here. Before we get to that, I can get one more encounter because over in Twinleaf Town, there is a pond, and I have gotten the old rock. Actually, I'm gonna go buy some more Pokeballs before we do this. Lawrence will get flinched by Cranidos. I'm pretty sure Roselia will outspeed and one-shot with Mega Drain. I'll have to check, I guess, but I think so. 45 base power. Okay, that's kind of rough, but still, it's okay. Oh yeah, someone brought up all the steps you need for happiness evolutions. I have a way around that, which I will demonstrate in a second. One of my other cheats that I have loaded up is I can get instant max happiness. 8. Okay, so that should be 255, and now I will disable my cheats. I don't think I need any others for a while. So now Budew should level up instantly, and that's just to save me from having to run back and forth in town somewhere for like an hour. Really lame, but is officially the optimal thing to do. Oh yeah, so I need to go get Pokeballs. Stardust. Actually, I do want to buy them multiples of 10, so I'm going to go through Jubilife and probably do that rival battle first, and I think that should give me enough money after the Stardust. So I don't have enough right now. So we'll train Lawrence a little bit, and I will go ahead and fight these trainers after all. This girl uses a potion. She's a dirty cheater. She uses items in PAL. So you can see some of the damage variation. If you're not aware, in all Pokemon games, every time you attack, your damage is modified by a random number between 0.85 and 1. So you can do between 85% and 100% of your maximum damage. So I just got Roselia, so that's cool. So there's a bit of fluctuation of that. So that means if you attack one time and it doesn't quite do it KO, you may still get a higher roll on the second attack that does kill. And that can work to my benefit, like it kind of did there a little bit. But also it means that, for example, if Lawrence gets attacked by this Starling and takes 8 damage, then on the next attack, maybe that was a low roll, and the next roll was for 10. Round it out. So I have to be very careful about that kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to use Claude against the rival. Just wing attack him, everything to death. He has a Starly and a Piplup, which actually doesn't know its water move yet. The only thing Budew gets that's really different from Roselia is that it learns Water Sport at level 7, whereas Roselia learns Poison Sting. Some babies do get like other useful things like Charm or Nasty Plot or something, but I don't think Budew really gets anything. Okay, so let's see where we stand at the Pokemon. I want to get my Pokeballs. So, 10 of those. Premier Ball. And now we can go to the pond in 1 week now. And I will lead with Yup again to weaken the Pokemon I find. Yeah, someone's figured out what we're doing for the next route. Yeah, the Route 203 has... Well, since we didn't get a Shinx yet, the two things we can find are Shinx and Abra. And if we get Abra, normally you just have to throw a Pokeball and hope, because otherwise it'll teleport away. But Chimchar learned Taunt, which means... oh man, this is really low level again. Yeah, I'm afraid Yup might crit. So, Pokeball will go. So Abra, but if we taunt it first, then it can't use Teleport, so it starts struggling instead, and we get a few extra turns to catch it. All right, Magikarp. Okay, Magikarp names. It's a Gilbert. Because it's useless? I do not think this Magikarp will be useless. It's male, so I don't think Est is the right name. Okay, Cyril's fine, I guess. is my villager. And let's find out. So Magikarp. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we're working with something here. Magikarp is impish, so that's plus defense, minus special attack. Yeah. 6 HP, 20 attack, 4 defense, 5 special attack, 28 special defense, and 14 speed. That's a pretty good one. I like the plus defense nature. It kind of makes up for the bad defense IV, and works well with Intimidate later on. So I think Cyril will be a pretty good Gyarados if we get it there. Right, and the next trip is for our 6th encounter on Route 203. So basically at this point, what I'm trying to do is get Chimchar and Starly ahead of the rest of the team so that they'll be reliable switch-ins, and I can just count on them to beat anything. I'm not really going to use them for capturing purposes, other than the fact that I'm leading with Chimchar in this next route so that if I encounter an Abra, I can taunt it immediately. Whereas if I get Shinx, then I'll switch to something else to weaken it. And okay, Starly. Starly we can't catch. Okay, Shinx. Rivalry Shinx. Okay, that's pretty lame. Yeah, really unfortunate. So that means I probably won't really use this Shinx for much of a run. If it were Intimidate, I'd probably keep it around for a while. But I don't think it's going to be that important. Alright, it also is a bit of a shame that we don't get Abra, because I would really like to have Kadabra for a little while. It's kind of useful for some of the upcoming fights. But anyway, Shinx nicknames. Yeah, Ungulate Man Alpha. Going to Lake Verity does increase the odds of Shinx early, which is kind of cool. But I would honestly rather have better chances of securing Bidoof and Starly somewhere right at the beginning. So if I do Verity first and then get Shinx, then I might get like Budew or Wurmple, and then Abra, and I would really rather have Bidoof and Starly if I can afford it. So it's male. That's true, Rivalry will work against Wake. People like Dimitri, okay. So if I weren't playing with the rule that some people play with the starter not counting as an encounter anywhere, and in that case you could actually just guarantee that you get between the first three, between 201, 202, and Lake Verity, you get Starly, Bidoof, and Shinx guaranteed, as long as you don't do 202 first. You save it for last. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and box Cereal for now. I'm not going to be able to do anything useful until the level cap gets raised, so I don't really need it hanging around. I'm going to catch some other stuff here in a moment. So, Shinx is going to be okay. It's just, we're going to have to deal with Rivalry, and it's just not going to be that useful going forward. But I can think of a few encounters where, like especially against Zubat, I think we're going to want an electric type. That or a Kadabra, but we just... Okay. On this route, so we have... Yeah, start training Shinx up. Okay, and this Kricketot I think has Bide, so I'm just gonna avoid that for a minute. Yeah, manipulating species clause is it's something I'm not above, so I'm definitely going to be doing that a bit. Because I think it's interesting. Let's see. So is this a trainer? This isn't right. Yeah. Okay, next guy has... Let's go with Paw. I don't know why I used Wing Attack there. Okay, time to go heal. Kricketot equals real. Yeah, Cricketoon wishes. That'd be a nickname on several layers of irony, I think. Chop. Goodbye. Yeah, Intimidate would already be so nice, but alas. It takes a while for Shinx to learn an electric move. I think it's like level 12 or 13. So it's going to be tackle only for a little while. And obviously we're at low HP, I don't want to stay in. Oh, by the way, but Roselia has natural cure, not poison point. That was worth mentioning. Start training Yep a little more. Yeah, and DPPT. Alright. Yeah, Diamond and Pearl. Spark and level 6 and stuff. So. Yeah, some of the OG Diamond and Platinum learn sets were just a little off like that, and I'm glad they went back and made some of these changes for Platinum. It's been a long time since I've really played this game, until just recently, but I do have pretty fond memories of this one. I remember it being like nice and challenging, but also a good time overall. What's my opinion on an optimized gimmick challenge run? Can you beat X with stupid restriction? Why does this not count? Oh, Pokemon Tuber Gaming YT, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that. Yeah, I prefer Natural Cure to Poison Point. Especially because there are cases where like I might want to use Roselia to like weaken a wild Pokemon, and if I accidentally poison them, that could take the timer on things. Okay, so a cool thing about this route is they give you one repel. You can't buy them in stores yet. You have to get the first badge before you can buy repels in stores. But you get one, and I'm going to use that here in a minute to my advantage, hopefully. So what I'm going to try to do is get Yup Yup to level 8. Flop's pretty close, so I'm going to use Hideyoshi. Yeah, on the point about Poison Point preventing you from sleeping enemies, I'm actually kind of torn about what status move I want to give to Roselia, because I think it learns both Grass Whistle and Stun Spore, if I remember correctly from looking. But Grass Whistle's accuracy is horrible, so I think it might be better to go with Stun Spore and just like, and that way I don't have to like renew it over and over again and next couple attempts at catching fail. So Yup Yup is level 8 now. And I'm going to go into Warburg Gate. I got a level 8 Pokemon meeting. And I'm going to use my Repel. And in this cave, you can find Psyduck, Zubat, and Geodude. But the only Pokemon that can show up at level 8 is Zubat, which I do want to see. So hopefully I get an encounter in the next few steps. Nope, I failed. So I tried to force a Zubat encounter. It didn't work. So now I'm just going to roll the dice and see what I find. I can work with pretty much anything. So. Okay, Psyduck. That's not bad at all. And start chucking Pokeballs. Psyduck nicknames go. Crobat is not a trait evolution, it's a happiness evolution. So I can definitely get an emulator, and in fact you may have missed this earlier, but I have edited the ROM so that trait evolutions are now level up evolutions instead. Honestly, I really like Ralphie. I get the Perry reference, but Ralphie's cute. And I feel like it suits a Psyduck really well. Conquest Lunatic. I wish I could name a Pokemon Conquest Lunatic. Okay, and Ralphie is... Ooh. Ralphie's got pretty good stats. Ralphie is Rash. And has 20, 21, 24, 11, 30, 21. So Rash is plus special attack minus special defense. So as Psyducks go, I think that's a pretty good one. Fury Martin, I don't think Roselia can get Sleep Powder. Pretty sure. Okay, but basically, Psyduck is my backup strategy for Rourke. So if I didn't find a Budew, this would be like my main option to beat the rock types, because at level 9 it learns Water Gun. So I've got that. What I'm going to do now is actually run back and get another encounter elsewhere. And I should be leading with, probably Ralphie for now. I'm going to try to get Water Gun on it, so then I can train it easily in the caves where I can fight Wild Geodude or Onyx when we get to Warburg Mine. Yep, okay. Claw's just killing it with these one-hit crits. I love it. Okay, so we're going to go into the Ravaged Path up here. And the benefit to doing that is that there are only 2 encounters that we can get there. One of them is Psyduck, which we've already got, and the other one is Zubat. So part of the reason to try to force Zubat in Orberg Gate is that you can come back here and know that you're going to get a Psyduck. And there's my Zubat. Okay. Okay, Zubat nicknames. Actually, what's kind of interesting about the Sinnoh decks is there aren't that many like decent flyers. If you look at the list of Pokemon who can learn Fly, there just aren't that many good ones, and a few of them are like special attackers. So I think Staraptor and Crobat are the best ones. The weak Leech Life. Yeah, Leech Life has like 20 power in this game. And non-stab. It's terrible. Name Zubat Camilla. This Zubat is male though. I mean... Oh, I kind of like XCOM, but I don't know if I want to go with that. I feel like the more precise term for that is rookie, actually. Someone suggested Nickel as well. I'm gonna go with the XCOM theme, actually. I feel like we're doing too many Fire Emblem. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the rookie. Okay, so Zubat's actually pretty useful. Like I said, it's basically my backup for Staraptor. And I think I may actually use it for some other purposes, because it's kind of nice to have a real fighting resistance, whereas Starly, because it's part normal, does not resist fighting. But we've got a pretty good team so far. I don't have Zubat stats because it didn't go to my park. So in the meantime, we're going to train up Psyduck and Roselia, so Ralphie and Lawrence, to get ready for Bergmon. Yeah, having quadruple fighting resist for melee is cool. So the problem with fighting Wild Budew is that they may have Poison Point, but Chimchar can just invert them to death. That's no problem. Of course, I could just run back to the Pokemon Center too. That's it. This guy has a lone Magikarp. It's really easy prey for Ralphie to get a full kill by itself. The cap level for the first gym is 14, so I can be at level 14. I can't reach level 15 before I start the battle with York. Actually, let's go check out what rookie stats are. Okay, so inner focus, it is mild. That's plus special attack minus defense. So weirdly, it's kind of a special attacking Zubat, which is okay. It's not going to make a real difference. I think I would still go physical anyway on this. Because, like, I generally don't think that natures are that important, even for a Nuzlocke. Not in unmodified Pokemon games. So, yeah, I'm going to leave Zubat in the box for now. We'll come back to it later, probably. One other nice thing about that Zubat has over Charlie is when you get to the forest and you're potentially fighting other Poison Point Pokemon, since it's Poison type, it can't get poisoned. So I can like freely wing attack things without, or pluck or whatever, without being annoyed by that. But it's time for another training montage, because we're going to have Ralphie train himself here in Route 2. So the point of tail whipping these things is, it's the same number of attacks really as just scratching a few times. But number one, it distributes my PP consumption a little bit better, although that doesn't really matter because I just run back to the center. But also it gives me a chance to like one shot with a crit, even if they rout me. So it should save time overall, just like that. Yeah, unfortunately, some of the good tutor moves are restricted to post-game. Like, I'm pretty sure Heat Wave you can't get until after the Elite Four, and the same with, like, Earth Power. Earth Power is really disappointing to not get early, because there's at least one thing I could think of where I'd love to teach Earth Power and just can't. Yeah, Air Slash I think is better than Brave Bird in-game, but I'm not convinced that it's better than Fly in-game. They have the same accuracy too. Air Slash and Fly both at 95, I think. I got intimidated, so I can switch. It's been so long since I played Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't even remember where the tutors are in that game, other than like the headbutt one. And yeah, obviously they did restrict the tutor move, the good tutor moves to the end game on purpose, for balance reasons. And that's also why starting in Gen 5 when TMs are unlimited, you don't really get the good ones nearly as early as you do in Gen 4. But they don't want you to be like flamethrower to everything. Third gen. Ralphie's almost there. And then once we've got Ralphie to level 9 and he's learned Water Gun, I'm going to train Lawrence as well. Because when we get to Orbird Mine, they can easily kill all the Geodudes and Onyxes. We just want to make sure that they can switch in and not die. I'd love if we could get Drill Peck more often. Even gets it. It's like Hero, Zapdos, question mark, question mark. Speaking of good in early game, you're going to try to get a Gibble. I will try to get a Gibble, but not early on, for reasons. Mainly because I don't want to try at 160. Oh yeah, Dodrio probably wins. So the reason I'm grinding on this route is I can get a lot of kills pretty easily. If I go on 203, if I encounter Abras, that'll slow me down because I can't one-shot them and they'll teleport away. Their levels aren't that much higher. And on 203, if I start scratching Badu, then I can get poisoned and have to run back. So it's kind of unfortunate, but there's not really a much better option. But I want to see actually if Lawrence can take some hits here and start making himself too. Against the Intimidators. It is nice to have a self-healing move, definitely. Why am I keeping animations on? Because I'm too lazy to turn them off when I'm playing them at triple speed anyway, so it barely matters. Like, the slowdown is more caused by my input than it is by the 2 seconds to play the animations. Okay, so we got Water Gun on Ralphie. We're gonna get Lawrence up to a better level so we can actually take some hits. Like, the scary thing in Orbird Mine is the Onyxes, because they're really weak actually. Their attack stats get low, but they're kind of fast. So I'd be worried about taking like a level 5 Roselia in there, and maybe getting, like, switching in, taking a hit, and then getting outsped, critted, and killed. Well, to be fair, like, Talonflame didn't have a no downside flying, unless you count, like, I don't know, wing attack or whatever. Greybird still did have Toil. Yeah. In Platinum, if you do get Gible and Wayward Cave right after the second gym, Dragon Rage is actually still pretty terrifying. You can still two-shot a lot of things for a while. We're gonna see that actually, but not on Gible. Yeah, actually, I think it's the time when it's a Gabite that is a problem. Because it's kind of like middle starter syndrome, but at level in the late 30s. 40s instead of like late 20s. The middle starters kind of have bad stats, so they evolve. Yeah. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. I'm just gonna move on from now. Yeah, the thing with Gible is you can also teach it the Earthquake TM immediately if you want to. So you can have that plus Dragon Rage, basically. Guaranteed two-shot everything you encounter. But yeah, Gible stats aren't good, and Gabites aren't that much better. Tree in front. But he doesn't have Intimidate. Okay, I think that just did 6 damage, so I'm dead to a crit. So we'll switch. The Garchomp line still probably is the best pseudo-legendary line to get. Like in-game. Like a lot of the other pseudos are really bad in their pre-evolved forms. Like, God forbid you have Dino, which sucks because I love Hydreigon. It's my favorite Pokemon. And then there's like Gen 2 where you can't even get Larvitar until Mount Silver. Just Double Team's better than Growl. Flygon's not a pseudo-legendary. Although it does kind of follow the pattern of having two earlier forms that have serious weaknesses. I mean, Vibrava's okay, I guess. But yeah, generally for pseudos, either you can't get them until like right at the end of the game, so it doesn't really matter, or you can get them early, but they're super weak. Like Dratini's really bad. Dino's really bad and also comes late. It's just not very kind to them. I think I only played through Moon once, but I think you can get the, what's it called, Jengmo-O? The first form of Komo-O really quickly. But it's still not very good. Okay, so here we are in Orberg. I think there's some items to pick up. I'm looking at my websites here. So I got the Dust Ball. You can actually trade a Machop for an Abra here, so since we didn't get Abra already, that is an option to get one. I don't think I want to do that though, because I just don't like in-game trades as a matter of principle. Else below the museum. Free ball. Okay, so there's another Route 207's up here. We're not going to get our encounter there yet. We're going to save that for a little while. Super potion from this guy. There's a bunch of items over here. Dire hit, useless, heart scaling. Shard and pearl. Cool. How many Pokeballs do I have? Okay. So in the mine, I can encounter Zubat, Geodude, or Onyx. Onyx is pretty rare. I can't catch Zubat, so it'll be either Geodude or Onyx. And what worries me is Onyx has a kind of low catch rate. So I'm going to try sell some of my loot and get some more Pokeballs again. Okay, so let's think through this. I think I'll just use Quad as my lead and have it weaken. I can use normal moves against the rock types. Are you allowed to get the gift Pokemon like Togepi or Eevee? Yes, but they count as my encounter for that area. So I can get the Eevee in Hearthome City, but that counts as my Hearthome encounter, which is fine because there's no other way to get a Pokemon in Hearthome. If I get eggs, they count as wherever I hatched them. So I have to be careful not to hatch eggs in places where I want to get some other encounter. Okay. So into the mine. Wait. Okay, I was going to say, so I'm just going to kill this Zubat. I was going to say I probably do want to get more Pokeballs actually, so I'm going to back out and get that because I'm worried about Onyx. It may cause some problems. And more Pokeballs. Oh, I got another one. Okay, and in here they should be higher level, so that's nice. Okay, Geodude. Geodude I think is better than Onyx in the early game. Onyx has really pathetic attack stat and also doesn't get any good moves. However, Onyx is better in the long term, because in this game you can acquire a metal coat relatively early if you're willing to use Thief and attack Wild Bronzor. Need Geodude nicknames. And then Steelix is actually really, really good. Its attack stat is still not amazing, but Ground Steam is an awesome typing, and it can learn some good moves pretty quickly after that. Whereas Geodude gets really good stab. It gets Rock Throw pretty quickly, and then Magnitude at like level 15, which is amazing. And you can evolve it to Graveler by the time you have to do the Jupiter fight in the second gym town in Turna City. But a rock type is really, really good to have. This is a female Geodude. Molder. Okay, why not? Female Molder. Where there is the dude. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do Effie. Because I love Effie. Okay, so that means... Yeah, that Geodude's not going to be that important right now. I kind of do want to train up most of these characters. So, yeah, we'll get through the rest of the mine, and then we'll handle the training from there. Okay, so here's an Onyx. Yeah, the Onyx is pretty fast. That's like the one thing that it has going for it. That's not good. Because now I think if it Rock Throws... It doesn't have Rock Throw at this level, I'm pretty sure. I think it learns it at level 9. But still, if it tackles me with Screech, quadruple damage, that might kill me. And I don't want to die. I'm scared. Let's go. Okay. That's a lot of XP. Got Stun Spore. Lawrence is coming right along. Okay, I'm going to go face the gym trainers now. I'm not going to go battle Rourke, but I'm going to clear out the trainers. So that way I know where my experience stands. And the thing is, I don't want Lawrence to get past level 14. And I don't think that would be a problem. Okay, Poison Sting isn't very good, but I guess I'll drop Growth for now. I kind of like having the backup. Actually, Absorb this for now. I'll just drop Absorb. Mega Drain has kind of low PP, but it's cool for that. Yeah, we had 255 friendship that we prepared earlier to get Buddy evolved. Okay, so we're still at level 13. So what I'm going to do now is I actually want to get Lawrence close to level 15 without actually reaching it. And that way, he should level up again during the gym fight, and that'll help pad his stats against, what's it called? Candidates. Good job, Claude. So I'm actually not going to lead with Lawrence. And so if I encounter a Geodude or an Onyx, I'm going to switch into him. And then once Lawrence is ready, I'm also going to train up. What's it called? Psyduck for a little while. Although, once I got Lawrence ready, I'm just going to use rare candies on everyone else. I don't think we really need to watch that for much longer. But to get someone that can be close to the next level, I do have to do it. Alright, there's Quad. So this is basically, I think, one of the best ways to train up right before this gym, because the Pokemon are high level-ish, and you can use your grass type or your water type here to beat them really quickly. Alright, that's level 14. So I'm still allowed to use level 14, I just can't go over. Does anyone know the exact speed stat on Rourke's Granados? It's at least one. That's very helpful. .26 speed is the benchmark to outrun Granados. Okay. Yeah, well, this is why we bring backup Pokemon. Because Lawrence has 20 speed. That Sassy Nature and 2 speed Ivy are probably not. Lawrence has 5 HP. Well, the actual values are 38 HP, 19 defense, and 31 special defense. Not special. IVs are 5 HP, 8 defense, and 13 special defense. Okay, Onyx gets a lot more XP than Geodude does, doesn't it? So now we're done with that. We'll keep the cave. And I'm just going to rare candy everyone else. So, Meteor Spark. Disable, I'm just going to drop Water Sport. And Hideyoshi will evolve. So what if Lawrence levels up once? So 15. Yeah, it's 30% crit rate. Yeah, I could easily just train all these people. I could go back to, I could keep going in the mine, or I could go back to 202 or 203, whatever. So I don't want to spend the next hour just grinding before this battle when we actually already have people we need for it. Okay, so let's see. So if Lawrence doesn't outspeed, and won't outspeed after a level either. I wonder what the best plan is. Rocky's actually closer to matching the speed threshold, but still not there. Dead to crit headbutt. Monferno's going to be equally dead to crit headbutt. Maybe not. Yeah, where are the speed tonics, really? So let's think. Like, I'm not that torn up if I actually lose Lawrence, although I wouldn't love to. Oh, I care even less about Ralphie, actually. Maybe the play is to use Ralphie first, and... No, but he can't... What's his defense like? Yeah, no X speeds either. Yeah, so if I lead with Ralphie and I just have him kill the first couple Pokemon, then he won't level up, I think. He won't outspeed regardless. And he won't... No, he's much less special attack. Okay. So he won't one-shot either. Okay, so what am I trying to avoid? Either... So if a flinch is a definite 2-hit KO, then that's kind of a problem. Staravia... Honestly, I think the best plan is just go with it. Go for it with Roselia. If Lawrence dies, then we can send in Ralphie and try to kill or chip, and then or Monferno for the kill, because Monferno has Mach Punch. I also do have Geodude, that's right, I forgot. I was going to train that up too. Geodude should be totally consistent, I think, right? So if I put in Geodude, like, Geodude's going to be useless here anyway. So if I put in Geodude, I can teach it Rock Smash. And then it doesn't learn Magnitude until level 15, I'm pretty sure. Rock Polish and Remote Sport. Rock Throw. Yeah, Rock Throw over Tackle, I guess. I don't need it for coverage at all. Yeah, I could get flinched 5 times in a row, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I think the play is use Lawrence to Mega Drain the first 2, which it's quadruple effective against Geodude and Onyx, so that should be easy kills, and yeah, it outspeeds. And then switch to Geodude. My Geodude, oh my god, I didn't post its stats. Effie is timid. 22, so good attack. It's the fastest Geodude in the world, and but minus attack nature and its defense is kind of bad. Still, should be good enough for what we need it for. Okay, obviously I don't want to lead with Dimitri. So Lawrence goes first, and I should heal up, of course. So they kind of got down the fact that Effie's supposed to have really high speed on a low base, but yeah, they kind of screwed up the attack there. Okay, so I've got Rock Throw, Rock Smash, Mach Punch for Revenge Kill if I need it. Claw's not going to do anything. Ralphie, Water Gun. Kimiki's not gonna do anything. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, most of Effie's defense stat is from her class. The one thing I could do, if Onyx comes out first, is I could growth. On one of these things. And then should get the kill with Mega Drain, but if I don't flinch. But I guess I'll just go with the Geodude strategy. Oh, sneaky Pebbles. God, Onyx is fast. Stupid sassy nature. I think it may have been better to rock polish there, actually. Don't. Just checking. Yeah, so rock polish would have actually been a better move. But now I got a defense drop, so it doesn't matter. I'll just kill with rock smash. Alright. It doesn't even headbutt against Geodude, so good. Cool. Do I want to learn Leech Seed? Honestly, I think it's probably better than Growth. Growth is kind of slow, and Lawrence doesn't really have the bulk to just set up on things anyway. Yeah. Alright, gold badge acquired. So now my level cap is 22, because Gardenia has a Roserade as her ace, and it's at level 22. Yeah, I have I have a timid plus 31 IV speed Geodude, so yeah. Okay. So we've done that, and now what we can do, thanks to our little adventure, is now we have the second badge, or the first badge, we can buy repels. We'll buy a handful right now. Oh, and that's thanks for the $4.99. I really appreciate it. It's awesome. I feel more like Flash. Okay. So in the next area, like I said, I'm not abusing every tool that I have. I have a level 4 Zubat. So I'm gonna ditch Ralphie for now. I don't really need him for anything. And yeah. So I'm gonna train up Rookie to level 8. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go through the next part of Orberg Gate, because now we can get in there, since we can use Rock Smash out of battle. Oh, there's also a dude in here. We'll get, I think. Oh, yeah, the guy wants to see a dude. Cool. A heal ball. Who do I want to train now? I guess Effie. So she can get magnitude. What did they do to Stealth Rock in Gen 8? I know they introduced an item that negates entry hazard damage. Did they do something else to it? And yeah, they don't really care that much because they do doubles for all the PC stuff anyway. Oh, heavy duty boots. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember like every generation after Gen 4, there was always speculation they were going to add a different kind of like Stealth Rock like game or like move, like fire type version or something, which would have been really sad for my boy Scizor. There's Stealth Rock? That's cool. I think doubles is the official format because it's faster, generally. And since they insist on doing it on cartridge, for I guess obvious reasons, there's a ton of timer stalling anyway. So I think singles on cartridge is probably pretty terrible. I mean, I haven't done it in 10 years, but it stands. Okay, so we got all the stuff out of here. Yeah, I'm going to stick around for a bit just so I can get the Zubat trained up. So if I had Abra, I would also be trying to get. I would also be trying to train that up and get Kadabra here pretty soon. Basically, the main value I have, the main thing I want either an Electric type or Kadabra for is to kill Zubats, or the Zubats that Mars and Jupiter lead with. And you can't use Geodude for that because, well, at least the second one has Giga Drain. Be careful not to switch in a Geodude on a level 10 Psyduck if it was Water Gun. I could go to the mine. I was just going in here for run an errand, get the extra items down here anyway. I'm not gonna stick with this for much longer though. Didn't actually get very high level encounters in there, so yeah, we're gonna head over to Route 207 now. And I'm just going to rare candy up Zubat for a moment. You get the point. But anyway, I want someone at level 8 again, because then I can get Machops. And I have Repel this time, so I can guarantee it, whereas I just had the one chance to force it in Orberg Mine. And actually, if that had worked, then I would have gotten a level 8 Zubat and I wouldn't have had to train it until now. The dangers of playing at high speed. Okay, so use Repel. Imagine an entry hazard that, like, lowered attack or something, and how broken that would be. Oops. Getting kind of unlucky with the repel success rate here. Because basically what happens is it still rolls for the encounters when you have repel up, and then it just doesn't trigger them if you don't meet the level requirement. So it's still like hitting it's still like randomly generating other Pokemon. It's not getting the right level to actually encounter the Machop that I want to see. And I will sell Big Pearl I just got. So that should give me enough money to make this. Yeah. Thanks for the $2, Christopher. Appreciate the support. Is Frostmoth like Bug Ice? And even the Machops are just being really uncooperative today. I tried rotating in place for a while, and I wasn't able to get any encounters doing that. I remember that technique, but when I was playing casually, I tried doing this for like 2 minutes straight, and didn't get anything. So I can try it again, but I'm pretty sure. Which is kind of weird, because you can definitely get encounters when you turn in place. So maybe I'm just not patient enough. In fact, I think on this run we saw an occasion where we had a battle and then I turned in place and we got another wild battle immediately. Yeah, I'll try my hand at this for a little while. Ice Bug. I don't need Machop, I just want one. The other thing I can get here I think is Ponyta, and I think that's a lot worse than Machop. Ponyta evolves at like level 40. And yes, it's one of like 4 fire types in the game, but not that good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure for whatever reason, when you have repel up, you can't get encounters when you're moving in place. Maybe that's just me being superstitious. Here we go. Level 8 Machop as planned. Okay, and Zubat is absolutely pathetic at shipping these things, but Lightning Strike does literally 1 damage. But it also takes 1 from low kick thanks to its quad fighting resist. Ooh, a crit. Another crit. Yeah, the best eyesight is a water type with Ice Beam. It's pretty much always been true. I wish Ponyta had mounted utility. Who has a nickname for a female Machop? You know, I thought about Rinka as a nickname for Chimchar if it was female. Let's do it. Okay. Good. Let's see here. think I'm done with everything in Orbert. And we have cleared the gate as well. Okay, do I want to change anything out on the team? But normally I'd put in Abra here, I guess. But I don't have one. So... who do I have in place of Rookie? I don't think I need to train Rookie right now, really. Dude. So we're gonna have to train Cyril later, but I'm not gonna bother with that for a while. Yup Yup we could evolve pretty soon. Sign up 14. Okay, and I do want to keep. Actually, yeah, we'll swap out Rookie for a second. We'll go ahead and. No, actually, I want to leave. Bidoof at level 14 for a little while. I have a reason for that. Although, yeah, it's not actually important. Yeah, let's just swap them out. I want to keep Shinx for a little while. I'm going to train it for up to Mars is first, right? Mars is the first admin or whatever commander. Right. I'm going to use Spark on the Zubat. I think it's my best option for that. Whereas if I used like Effie's Rock Throw, it wouldn't take much damage, but I could get confused and take a while. I wish I had Intimidate. Okay. So yeah, we'll drop Rookie for Yup Yup. At least for now. Oh, and I'm gonna save just in case stream or my emulator dies or something. And then we've got a tag team battle. And Effie should do just fine here. I meant to hit Glamion, but that works, I guess. Okay, one down. Easy. We get Magnitude. So, yeah, I could keep Defense Curl and go for like a Defense Curl rollout thing, but I don't think that's a very good idea in a Nuzlocke because you get locked into rollout. If it only has 90 accuracy, that can go wrong pretty quickly. So I'm going to drop Defense Curl and keep Rock Polish in case I want to use that at some later point. But this is what's great about Geodude. It gets a really strong ground move in Magnitude, and it has Rock Throw, and then you can teach Rock Smash. It's got great coverage for the early game. And there really aren't that many grass or water attacks that you can see, other than like the occasional Budew and Psyduck. Okay, so I can go to the TV station, but I don't need to. No way am I fighting that. Magnitude has a ton of PP too. It's pretty nice. It does do variable damage, but overall it's pretty high damage. Team 39 Rock Tomb, I was really excited to find was on the list of items in here, but in this generation it still has 50 power and like 80 accuracy. So it sucks. Rock Throw was just better. I was thinking, ooh, 65 power, 95, that's good. Okay. Okay. Normal lady? Grass types. Well, that went well. Okay, and that's a double battle against twins, and they both have Apacheries. So that seems like a job for Magnitude. Magnitude does hit your partner, but I have a fire. And these things do not have an electric move. Sure. I hope. Easy. Okay, so there is a cut tree here. We'll have to come back for the stuff that's behind that. So I haven't evolved yet. And I also need to take care of some other stuff. So that's the Pluck TM. I don't think it's really worth using. I can use it on Claude, but it has less PP than Wing Attack and basically the same power. It does eat up a target's berry, so sometimes it can help out with that. Like if something has a citrus berry. The other option for that is I could use it on Zubat, because that gives it a decent flying move before it would naturally learn Wing Attack itself at like level 17 or 18. So I could do that. Actually, what I'm gonna do first is, yeah, I'll take out Yup first. After all, never saw battle. I want to train up Zubat just a little bit for purposes of catching some stuff pretty soon. So, look at my encounter list. Do I have Pokeballs? 16 of them. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the remakes for this. Like, I feel like, I mean, I can take or leave the art style, but I feel like the they're looking kind of too faithful in the same way that, well, most of the remakes have been, I guess. I really wish Pokemon Company Game Freak would actually go back and make some balance changes for these and incorporate some of the stuff they did for like Emerald and Platinum in the remake version, which they've consistently not done, and that's kind of annoying. Bidoof can pluck? Why? Yeah, so what I'd be worried about with the new remakes is that they're probably just going to be... They're going to have a lot of the same problems that the original Diamond and Pearl did, because they're just going to remake them almost exactly. I'm going to rare candy Zubat, but I feel like it's more fun to do it semi-naturally until I get to the point where I'm actually at the boss and I need it to be. Well, not actually the boss, but when I need it to be higher level. So I'm cheating a little bit by having all the rare candies, but I feel like it's worth showing some of these things played out semi-legitimately as if I was trying to actually train it. Oops, bye-bye. I really should move Magnitude up in the move list. Yeah, like, maybe it'll snow for the remakes post-game too. Yeah, I would appreciate if they just tried to bring in some more dynamic features that they weren't able to do in the original games too. That would be cool. How am I ruling on rare candies after ending the Elite Four? I'm not going to use them then. That seems like an actually cheating. Like the point of the rare candies is to make it so I don't have to spend a ton of time grinding on speeding. But like you can't grind in the middle of the Elite Four. Okay, I got honey. I don't think I'm ever going to use the honey trees. The mechanics just doesn't work very well in Vanilla Platinum. Okay. So for my next trick, I'm going to rare candy Zubat up to level 12. Yeah, I wish I could get Munchlax. In fact, it would be awesome, because then I could get leftovers. That's, I think, maybe there's a leftovers in Victory Road or something, but until then I can't get it. And I would love to have extra leftovers. And Snorlax would be really, really strong too, but I just don't really want to bother with the whole mechanic. I could cheat again and, like, yes, force a Munchlax spawn at a honey tree. But that seems like it violates the spirit of the run, even if I'm not catching it. The spirit of, like, Nuzlocke Rules. Of course, I'm violating the spirit of Nuzlocke Rules in all kinds of ways, so whatever. I run my rules, I guess. Okay, so I'm repelling at level 12 because the only thing in this field that you can get at level 12 is Shellos, which is actually one of two kind of decent water types that I can get right now. And what's another thing that's kind of weird about the Sinnoh Dex is there aren't that many like decent special water types that you can get. There's like Gastrodon's okay, it's got a great typing even if its stats aren't amazing. And actually I'm really scared because this thing already has Water Pulse, I believe. So I think I'm gonna Astonish and see. Hopefully I don't die to some kind of crit. course, I can just use useless moves too. Okay. Male Shellos names. It is very happy. I love pink Shellos. Look so cool. I like East Form blue Gastrodon better, but I think for Shellos is the pink one is better. Oh yeah. So anyway, on the point of other water types, so there's Gastrodon, there's Tentacool kind of. It's not that strong, but it has like good special defense and a good typing. There's Vaporeon if you evolve your Eevee that way, and there's Empoleon. And that's like it. Which is kind of weird because I feel like in almost every region there's tons and tons of great water types. There are some physical ones, like you can get a Quagsire, and some other stuff, but there's just not a ton. So Gaston I like. Whoops. Well, that is true. Forest is a pink boy with a lot of special attack and special defense. Well, not a lot of special attack, actually. Gastrodon's stats are kind of like close-ish to 100, but not huge. But yeah, let's go Forest. So I think I would... Gastrodon is, I think, one of something that I might consider putting on my main team later, but I don't actually like... What's cool about Shellos is it does come with Water Pulse and Mud Bomb, though it's not ground type yet, so it doesn't get stabbed on Mud Bomb. And it does learn Recover later, so that's pretty good. It's got a great typing. I'm thinking about potentially switching to another water type, though, and not using Gastrodon. But I don't think I need it right now. It's not going to be great for the stuff that's coming up. Melodic would also be awesome if I could get it, but that's pretty much impossible. You can only get Feebas and like 4 tiles in Mount Coronet, and you have to repel the entire way until you get there and then like somehow discover the right tiles. Okay. So where are we? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna bench Rookie again for a while. He did what he needed to do. I think. And put Yup back in. I do want to evolve him, just because. Where were we? Okay. Just because Bibarel has a bit more HM utility if I need that, and also learns water moves and gains the water type, so it's a bit more useful if I need to use it in combat. Okay. So we're going to fight a couple more Galactic Grunts in the Windworks. I'm going to put Shinx in front for that. And then once we've beaten them, then I'll rear Candy up to be ready for Mars. I'm not going to go all the way to level 22 right now, both because it's kind of overkill, and it would also prevent me from using a lot of my Pokemon for the rest of the routes until we get to Gardenia. But we'll get to an appropriate level. Mars. Her Perugly is at level 17. I don't think Fury Swipes is better than Scratch, to be honest. Scratch is 40, 100, Fury Swipes is 1880. and on average it does 3 hits. So I don't like their unreliability here. Okay, so now it's just Mars left, and the plan will be I'm going to lead with my electric type, and pull him up. So now I've got Zio. The unfortunate thing is it's male with rivalry against what's going to be a female Zubat. Again, it would be much better to have Intimidate, but we'll work with what we've got. Also, Epi, I'll put at level 17, and that should be really all we need for this. I'll go ahead and rare candy some other people up to 16 or so. Okay, so for Water Gun, okay, so anyway, I'm going to have Dimitri lead against the Zubat and take that out. And then when Ferugly comes in, it has Fake Out. I'm pretty sure it's going to use that 100% of the time. So I'll switch into Claude on the Fake Out turn to get Intimidate, and then switch into Effie. And Effie should be able to take it out pretty swiftly with either Rock Smash or Magnitude. So before we start the battle, I want to heal up again, since Effie has taken damage. Hi, Hughes of Neon. Doing okay. We're about to face, I think, maybe our first real threat. We got through Rook pretty easily. So, Commander Mars. Yeah, grinding is the best part of it. I did do it legit when I was doing like my casual scouting run a week ago, which I didn't get very far in that. I only got to like, but I did actually grind people because I was trying to see like what it would take to get things ready for like Nuzlocke battles, and it sucked. Easy one-shot from Dimitri. Okay, so go to Claude, Fake Out. And into that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna Rock Smash. Six damage from base attack, nice. So it'll be 18 on a crit. By Magnitude. It should actually do more damage. I was just kind of hoping for a defense drop on the first one. Oh, well, I got a low Magnitude too. And the Rock Smash. Yeah, rare candying does actually make the game harder, technically. Okay, good, I got a defense drop. So this should kill, and I won't die to a crit range attack. Alright. And we're out of there. Bye, Looker. Bye, Looker. Okay. Let me look at the encounter list for the next route. Okay. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna avoid. Route 205 has two different encounter pools. There's a group of Pokemon you can get in the lower area, and then once you get through into Eterna Forest, there's another set that includes like Wurmple's family and also Budew. I'm gonna try to avoid encounters in the lower area and go get Wurmple up top, because that'll give me chances to get some better Pokemon in the forest. So it's gonna be a lot of repelling in this section. Also need to get my berries. How many repels do I have? Need more. And I got 15 Pokeballs, that should be more than enough. Also, yeah, I'm gonna bring... Rookie back. This is for some further manipulation. Or actually, let me think. So I got Geodude, so I don't need to go steal a Metal Coat early. So I probably don't really need to train Zubat right now. My thought was I would teach it Thief and use it on the Bronzor and Mount Coronet. You get the Thief TM after the second gym. But I don't think I need to do that right now. So maybe I don't need to train it. Actually, I'm curious what Forest stats are. Forest, Storm Drain, Serious Nature. So 5 HP, 26 attack, 17 defense, 29 special attack, 21 special defense, 2 speed. That's not bad. Hidden Power Psychic. It also actually has Hidden Power right now. Oops. No, it learns it really soon. That's what it does. So it's got Water Pulse, Mud Bomb, and then learns Hidden Power really early. So I'll have HP Psychic. Kind of neat. Yeah, I'll train Forest for a little while. And I think I'm happy with the rest of the team. So I'm going to train Magikarp later. Normally, like if I were playing totally legit, I would just wait till the experience share and then just train it manually. But I'm going to rare candy it up before the gym. And other than that, yeah, I think we're good for now. I don't need Yup Yup for anything. The way this auto-updating layout works is there's an app you can get called PokéLink, which I discovered in some Googling when I was trying to figure out how you set up a nice Pokemon stream this past week. It's pretty cool. You have to join a Discord and then you can download it from there. It's got some neat features. I really like it. Yeah, the HP IV on Cello sucks. And that 36 power, kind of lame too. I never really count on hidden power to do anything in this generation. Basically until it becomes fixed 60 power, it's really annoying in game. But if you do find a good one, it's worth knowing about. Okay. So... yeah. Okay, so once I get in the grass here, I'm going to repel through everything so I don't encounter anything else. I want to save my encounter for the upper area. And this guy has a fire Pokemon. Nice. Oh, I need to repel. I must do that. This is another Geodude man, so even though Shellos is pretty slow. Yeah, it's kind of a shame how, like, it's good, I guess, that Hidden Power became consistently a special move, but it's a bit of a shame that you couldn't get just, like, random other type 70 power stab moves on things that wouldn't get it. So, like, HP flying on Gyarados and Aerodactyl, all that kind of stuff. Okay, this is an Aroma Lady who has a Roselia. So this would be one area where I really miss Kadabra. Ember does just fine here, but a lot of things that would take out these things have to hit it with contact. And I'm not sure if that Roselia has Poison Point or not, but you see quite a few Budew, and it's just really annoying to have to wing attack them. Scanner has so I think I should be able to get through the rest of this pretty cleanly without much trouble. There's a really big level jump when you actually get to Gardenia though, because she's up at level 22 and you don't really face anything above like 17 or 18 until you get to her. But luckily Monferno should be able to sweep through it really easily. Zachary. Okay, another hiker. Scary. All right, we'll bench Forest for now. Wow, Claw didn't kill. It's really nice having a reference with all the trainer Pokemon right in front of me. Yeah, Gardenia can set up the sun, although I'm pretty sure it's always going to use Reflect on Monferno. So it doesn't really help, because we're going to 2-hit KO anyway. Ah, couldn't make through. Okay, all healed. I'm going to repel my way through the forest as well. The main reason for that is in tag teams, all the wild encounters are double battles, and you can't catch anything until you eliminate one. But Cheryl has a nasty habit of killing whatever you're trying to catch. So what I'm going to do is get through this repelling everything the first time, and then come back once I've escorted Cheryl to the end and go get my encounter then. Okay. So I'm forced into this double battle. And I think the others you can talk to someone from the side, so you don't have to do a double battle against them. The move is probably to take care of the Pachirisu first, and that worked out beautifully. Am I afraid of Beautifly Gust? My gut tells me no. And I guess I was. I might have killed on a crit. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna learn Flame Wheel. It is much stronger than Ember. The only downside is it move, so Hideyoshi could get poisoned by Budu now, or static by Pachirisu. But the nice thing about being with Cheryl is she does heal everything instantly, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, the next two trainers are psychics, and they have Abra, and I did discover while scouting this that those Abras have hidden power fighting only. So for example, I could actually just use Lawrence on them. I think I'll do that. They are at a high enough level to evolve, but for whatever reason, trainers haven't done that. Oh, Pachirisu doesn't have static? What does it have? I feel like it should have static. All the little rats have static. My audio seems a little off compared to my videos. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that, although I think you're the first person to actually mention it. What do you think is off? Because I have a completely different setup for recording for live. Is it like the audio balance, or is it too quiet, or is it clipping, or what? But yeah, I learned that my my post commentary setup, like my current audio setup, is really optimized for post commentary. So I've had to kind of experiment with the settings on OBS. Normally, I don't use OBS to record my own voice. The audio is cutting out at times where it shouldn't. Okay. That may be... There's something I may be able to change for that. Okay, I've adjusted the noise gate a little bit, so hopefully it's not going to be as aggressive. Maybe it's cutting some points where I'm talking a little quietly. Thanks for the heads up. More bug catchers means more victims. Endeavor is so scary in the AI's hands. In fact, Barry gets an Endeavor quick attack Staravia in a little while, and terrifying. I don't think I want to try to use Endeavor strats myself. Like, I can see how they could be useful, but that just seems very frightening to me. So I'm going to ignore this. Honestly, I do think it's kind of weird how there's such a big level gap between this and the gym, with not actually a lot in between. And the same is true for Mars, actually. Like, Mars is a lot stronger than everything we face going on. Yeah, Endeavor is Claude's Vantage strat. Pretty much. Although if only there was something that worked like Vantage in this game. Okay. Yeah, I would never. Actually, did I pick up the Quick Claw? Maybe I didn't. I forgot that. Yeah, there's a Quick Claw in the trainer's school. Oh no, not in the trainer's school. There's in a building in Jubilife. I'll have to go back and get it at some point. But I would never really rely on it for anything. Okay, I managed to make it to the end. Goodbye, Cheryl. Give me the soothe bell. Actually, I'm curious. I can see what my happiness is. Yeah, Claws is pretty good. Actually, Return would be stronger than Tackle right now anyway, but I'm going to go ahead and give Claude the soothe bell to try to max that out a little faster. And I'll teach him Return. So I believe it's happiness is enough to make it make Return its strongest move. I still like putting flying moves first, just for I don't know, I think of this as a flying Pokemon, and I like having the first move be like the primary type. Make it easier for me to spam things. Okay. So let's see. So the things I can get in this forest are Ghastly, Baniri. I already have Bidoof. I could get something in the Wurmple family, and I already have Budew. And I can't get Kricketot or Hoot because it's not morning or nighttime. Meanwhile, outside, I can again get Wurmple stuff. I already have Bidoof, I already have Budew. So actually, I can run around outside, go get Wurmple there, and then come back in the forest, and it's between Ghastly and Baniri. So yeah, I think I'll go do that first. So I'm actually need something. I'm gonna run through the city and go change Pokemon and get something weak so I can weaken things properly. Rookie's probably a good bet. In exchange for... Although I want Lawrence for in case I encounter Ghastly in the forest. Okay. So the only legitimate encounter we can get over here is a Wurmple thing. And it could be Wurmple, Silcoon, Cascoon, Beautifly, or Dustox. No buddies, though. Okay, Silcoon. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like the bunny has to be Panrenar. Anyone got a name for a male Silcoon or Beautifly? And by the way, I think what we're going to do for the rest of the stream is we're going to get through Eterna Gym, beat Gardenia, and that'll be the end of it. So that'll be our ending point. Meanwhile, what's a good name for a bug flying type? Booty fly. Sure, why not? Oops. Too late. It's Booty Fly. Okay, so then we go in the forest. I think, if I remember correctly, Baniri comes with Frustration, which is horrifying. If it's level 13, it has Frustration. Okay. And it can be either level 11 or level 13. So I got it. If I go in the forest, I've got 24% chance of Baniri, 4% chance of Ghastly, 72% something I can't catch. So if it's level 13, I think I switch into Effie. If it's below that, we stay with Lawrence. And meanwhile, Ghastly can be up to level 13. So if I get Ghastly, does it know Curse yet? Yes. Ghastly's at level 13, it learns Curse at level 12. Okay, well that's not great. Let's hope it doesn't curse itself to death. Okay. Bunny. And it's a frustration one. Move here. Do I just throw Pokeballs? What's Bunny's catch rate? Oh, it's really high. Yeah, I'll just throw balls. I'm worried that like Rock Smash or Rock Throw might kill it. Crit. Am I getting Rotom from the Ghost House? Not at this point, no, I don't think so. Because if I'd gotten Ghastly here, then I would definitely get it, and I would just do it off stream on a... Or, I guess I could change the system clock too. But now I actually want to get Ghastly more useful, even though it's nice to have Rotom. And I could trigger the events to give it its forms too. I just think Ghastly is going to be more important. Because I have triple speed, sometimes it misses all the rocking. Okay, so we got Bunny. We need a name for it. And I guess we're going, what is it? It's male, so Yarn? Yay, Fire Emblem names. Okay, I don't think I'll use that ever, but it'll live in my box. Okay, so I was kind of hoping for Ghastly, because then I could get Rotom as well in the mansion. Okay, let's train... Yeah, let's train Rookie a little bit more. One of these guys is the, like, 6 Magikarps dude. Well, Dean learns Peck. I'm pretty sure Lawrence could take it, but just in case. Yeah, the thing is, I kind of do want I mean, I don't really need Ghastly before Gen 3, but I kind of do want to get it earlier. And there are reasons that I don't want to get Ghastly at the Lost Tower beyond that, but we'll get to that when we get there. So this is the Magikarp, right? Astonish sucks. So yeah, I could have taught this guy Pluck and then he'd be actually decent, but I didn't. Oops. Yeah, Old Chateau only has Ghastly if you don't go for the Rotom event. So you're guaranteed to get it. Just gotta be careful that they don't kill themselves with Curse. Yeah, I know Zubat learns when attack at 5 levels, so I'm not actually concerned about teaching it Plug. Never really understood frustration. It's just so much harder to make a Pokemon pissed at you. Yeah. Yeah, frustration's not good for the player. You get happiness just from walking around, so it's unbelievably hard to make frustration worthwhile for more than, like, a couple of battles. But yeah, it's better in... yeah, well, frustration is optimal in competitive. If you don't ever have to do it on cart. And if the meta doesn't shift so that everyone's running frustration instead of return, which could easily happen. Because then you could just set Ditto to have 0 happiness too. Let's see. Here's the underground, man. I think I remember in Diamond and Pearl you actually had to go underground and do the whole tutorial, but you don't in Platinum, so that's nice. Bike shop we can't get bike from yet because the manager is being held hostage in the Eterna building. There should be an item in here. Team 67 recycle, which I don't plan to use, but maybe it'll come up at some point. Down at the gatehouse, there is an assistant who gives me experience share. So this is the point where basically I would start training my Magikarp and actually getting a Gyarados out of it. But I am able to cheat, and I will do so. So we're going to put that in and place Velos. I think, yeah. Okay. And I have one more thing to do. I can actually go east of this city. I'm gonna go ahead and do some story, I guess. You can go east from here to visit a couple extra routes. There's the upper part of Route 211, or the western side of it, and then you can also go in Mount Coronet. I'm not going to get an encounter in 211. There's a breakup plate. And the item up top behind the fence is TM12 Taunt. Or, sorry, no, the Thief TM. The Taunt TM's over on the right. So I can't get the Thief TM until we've got Cut and the Eterna badge. But anyway, I'm not going to go get my encounter on this route because I'm going to save that for much, much later so I can... yeah, we'll see why. So in the meantime, I'm going to rappel through this, and I'm going to go in the cave, and I'm going to get an encounter there. I'm going to go ahead and rare candy my... do that to level 16 exactly. Hi, Brainiac. And then we'll evolve Cyril as well. So I could go underground and get a fossil as well, and I actually haven't checked my trainer ID to see which one I get. In Platinum, you get Granados if it's the last digit of your ID number is odd, and if it's even, you get Healon instead, whatever the fossil. Okay, so Cyril's a good Pokemon now, and my trainer ID is even, so I would get shield on. I'm not going to bother with either of these anyway, but that would be my Orberg city encounter if I were to revive him there. Cyril's moves. Then over to 11. Okay. Yeah, the point of the rare candies is just like I could easily go grind up to the level caps at any point if I wanted to with no risk. So I'm just going to save time on stream. And I'm also doing like pretty much all the optional content anyway. So I'm fighting optional trainers and stuff. Let's see if Effie's fast enough to outspeed a Zubat after a rock polish. Yep. Yeah, if I did grind, I would get more EV, so my stats would be a little bit better overall. So I'm actually making my Pokemon a little worse by using rare candies all the time. I'm definitely not learning self-destruct. Okay, I'm not really going to use Poison Sting anymore. Never did anyway, but it's a really bad move. I like Magical Leaf, actually. It's one of those attacks that can never miss, so it's kind of a good companion to have for a couple situations where things are spamming evasion or they have like Sand Valley. I don't really care about poison coverage, especially on something so weak. Case in point, although I wouldn't use Roselia against this anyway. Alright, there's the top TM. Okay, and then in the western part, or in this upper part of Mount Coronet that I can go to, let's see. I did already scout this out. You can get Zubat, Machop, Geodude, which we've all already gotten. Nose Pass at level 14. Meditite up to level 16. Shingling up to level 15, and Bronzor up to level 14. Why does a bird keeper have a Bluetooth? Why not? It is a bird. It's an owl. So I can actually force Meditite if I repel with my Zubat. That level in the lead. Might as well get this too. Nice ice heal that I'll probably never be able to use. It could get frozen at some point, I guess. Okay, Meditite. Let me double check what moves it has. Meditate, confusion, detect, hidden power. What's a special attack? Okay. Yeah, I think the move is to go to Lawrence. And hopefully it doesn't wreck me with something really strong. Okay. Run Spore. Okay, female Metatype names. What is a good name for Metatype? Catherine's all right if you want to do the Fire Emblem thing. Yeah, I was honestly noticing the turnip head shape too. Metatype does look kind of funky. I like Kung Fury actually. That's pretty funny. Okay. So we've done that. Hopefully my repel lasts me to the grass. Yep. Good. Okay, so the only thing we have left to do is to beat the gym. And that's a job for Monferno. Should be totally free. You have to fight all the gym trainers here. I don't think you... Pretty sure you didn't have to in Diamond and Pearl, but they changed it, the layout of this gym for Plat. Wow, didn't even get poisoned yet. Okay, and the cap is 22, so should be good up to there. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna rare candy up to 22, and I'm gonna live a little dangerously and not bother leveling anyone else up, because I'm pretty sure Hideyoshi's got this. Okay, here we go. So Gardenia leads with Turtwig, and it has Razor Leaf, Grass Knot, Sunny Day, and Reflect. And it'll usually go for Sunny Day or Reflect, I believe. But I think always Reflect if it's facing a fire type, as far as I can tell. I don't want it to Reflect because that'll cut Flame Wheel's damage, so I'm going to taunt first. Yep, there we go. And now I should be able to Flame Whale through the entire team. Nice burn. Okay, and Roserade I think will outspeed me, but should not be able to kill. I could get unlucky with Stun Spore, of course. And I probably should have equipped a Cherry Berry now that I think about it. But I didn't. Ooh, that's scary. But one shot kill. Made it exciting for you. I was only dead to double crit, and it didn't crit the first one, so I was pretty safe. And I could have switched to Staravia if necessary. Okay, so that's 2 badges down. I guess I can update the layout. Badge 2 acquired. And I'm going to end things here. So next time we're going to take on Saturn and then get through Part Home at least, and we'll see where things take us. I need to save. But anyway, that's it for this stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I had a lot of fun. Actually, this was pretty entertaining, and I hope everything worked out. I apologize for my total silence for the first couple minutes of the stream, but glad we got that fixed. And yeah, I'll see you next time.